Green-Black Elves. Just a friendly reminder to people that might be new to the stream. This deck list, like most deck lists that we play on this stream, is not my deck list. This is a viewer-submitted deck list that we are playing card for card that somebody has submitted. So I don't have any opinions on this deck list and what might be good, might be bad. We're just gonna fire up some matches here and play it through and see what feels good, what feels bad, maybe make some changes as we go. Seems fine. What do you think of Shaper Sanctuary and Modern Elves? I think it's worse than your other card advantage options. I think you want your card advantage in Modern Elves to generate cards for you when you draw it on an empty board, which is why I prefer playing cards like Lead the Stampede and Collecting Company to something like Shaper Sanctuary. So remember, tomorrow's my dual format day. So tomorrow we will play with spreadsheets in the morning, and then I come back and do an arena stream Wednesday night. So we'll get a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. I have no idea who submitted this deck list. There's a link to the deck list in the queue. I play 30 plus decks on this stream a week. I don't remember who submits all of them. So if you're somebody that's crying for credit, you're not gonna find any sympathy here. I think trying to lay claim or credit to submitting the deck list, that's as nonsense as like claiming you invented a deck. Well, that feels kind of bad, but they didn't kill my Clancaller yet. Fingers crossed. So I get to activate my Clancaller, which like feels good. I've not voted yet. Christy and I are going after she gets off work tonight. I should probably do this at instant speed at the end of their turn. How similar is the elf deck we played a couple days ago? It's fairly different. The elf deck we played a couple days ago was leaning very heavily on the cards that draw cards as you play more elves, and this one is not. Man, if they have that dino that deals like 3 damage to a bunch of stuff, we're gonna be very sad. I feel this is better than Elf Ball. Nope, I have no idea. So if you're not familiar with what we do on this stream, all of these decks are decks that viewers have submitted to me, so this is not a deck that I've worked on. I don't have any opinions on this deck. We're playing some games with it for the very first time today to see how it goes. Bikes, thanks for the tip. You're gonna have to run back to Sultai Tezzerator. Accepted. Acceptable. Do I have a playset of Standard on Arena? Now, I'm missing some Mythics, but I do have most of the cards on Arena, yes. Oh, I'm at 12. Feels bad, man. I'm gonna attack for 2 here. And then my plan's gonna be to block Druid of the Cowl to the Raging Raptors next turn, and then activate Clancaller to make this a 4/6. Some bits for more arena cards. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate it. The Dino deck's gonna be really sweet when we get the last. I'm excited for all of these other tribal decks to get unlocked with the other guilds, because like vampires, dinosaurs, merfolk, like all these tribes are waiting for shocklands that we don't have yet to have really good mana. Now, I don't really care about this. I can just take 5. So if I play this, I can't Clancaller, so I guess I'm just gonna pass here, right? Because I want a Clancaller this turn, so that way the Burning Sun's avatar here doesn't kill any of my Clancallers. Merfolk is already
No
playable.
one knows the wilds like I do.
It's not that powerful cards don't exist in the standard format. In fact, quite to the contrary, there's a ton of powerful cards in the standard format. The reason why this standard format is good is because the balance of powerful answers to powerful threats is at an ideal spot. This standard format is the best Magic format I've ever played. And I've played a lot of Magic and a good deal of Magic formats at this point. Dealer strikes for standard, thanks tapped lands. Let's do search your library for a dino, reveal it and put it on top. Alright, I guess we just go wide here then, right? I've got all my clan callers out. That's all we have left to do. Nah, current standard format's great. No bans required. I agree, Izzy. Previous RTR Innistrad Standard was my favorite format to date, but this format I enjoy more than that. You should be honored, Jeff. I could have spent this money on craft beer or wine. Thanks to you, RXX, for the 6 months. Welcome back.
Meet my newest friend.
Wow, that's really good. So this is going to come into play, and this is going to shoot all the creatures, and then this is going to shoot one of my clan callers. Powerful sequence here. Yeah, I'm not sure that I'm going to have the tools to beat this Vivian. We're just into this, right? Yeah. Just really can't do anything. Arena. Arena needed a nap, chat. Arena needed a nap. Let's enjoy my sponsor screen for a hot second while we reload. What am I doing? Doomblade seems really good. This does not seem like a Find or a Menagerie matchup. Pretty clean 3 for 3. Seems great. Seems great. Well, I guess this is pretty good against their stupid thing that deals damage to everything. Things going well. Having a lot of good games of Magic. A very aggressive start here on the play. Llanowar Elves into Steel Leaf Champion into Elvish Clancaller. Very, very good. Probably supposed to Beast Whisper on 3 here. Who's the Stompy deck now, opponent? Arg. So this can't block this. It only has 2 power. pretty good turn. It's good clean living. We get to activate Clancaller next turn in Smash. Opponent's start was just very slow. Hadouken! Good clean living. Clancaller activates a lot in Standard. That's one thing I was really impressed with when we played the green-black elves deck, or the green-white elves deck, was we just activated Clancaller constantly. Like, you very rarely activate her in Modern Elves as someone who's played that deck a bunch, and in Standard, you just have so many things that they're killing that you frequently just get to 6 mana and start activating this thing. Very, very good. This card's sweet in this deck. Would you say green-black rock has a low floor to pilot? I would not. I actually think the rock deck's one of the easier decks to play in Modern. The green-black rock deck is what I would describe as point and click. Clancaller shoots you Clancallers from the graveyard. I actually think the card's good enough without that. If they have a bunch of lands here, this card's really scary. Like, they could play a 6-drop next turn, right? If they have the 6-drop and kill my Beast Whisperer, we could be in a lot of trouble. If we get even one turn with the Beast Whisperer and get to draw like 2 cards off it, we'll be in a very good spot. Yeah. Probably dead. No, a low floor. So what a low floor means is that the floor of the power level of a deck describes how good the deck is when you're playing it very poorly. So a low skill floor means that when you're not experienced with the deck, you're gonna lose a lot. Green-black rock is a deck that I would quantify as having a high skill floor, because even when you're not very good with it, you're gonna win a lot of games. Because, like, the deck's just doing something that's, like, reasonable. Tron's a high floor deck. An example of a low floor deck is something like Amulet Titan or KCI. Wow, they just have no respect for the Clancaller. Decks like Tron and Burn, those decks are very high floor decks. All right, they just had all the stomps this game. Got it. Well, the Shaper Sanctuary ended up doing work since they had 3 Savage Stomps. I don't know, Jackal Girl. Estimations like that just, like, generally serve to, like, crap on people's decks, so I don't like to make them. It's very good, Blunderbra. Man, I honestly did not think this Shaper Sanctuary was going to do much this game, and it has just been very good. Just drawn a ton of cards. Unfortunately, this Rekindling Phoenix is just going to destroy us in the air. Actually just dead. And what about that? That felt like playing a Modern deck, a Modern match. Our deck doesn't have a lot of interaction in it, and like we kind of just like died because their linear plan was better than our linear plan. Although I guess that third game they interacted with us a bunch, which was part of the reason why. Actually, I guess that's true. They actually interacted a good bit that last game, which was why they won. We just tried to linear them, and our linear plan wasn't good enough to beat their interaction. I mean, like, did it look like we needed an overrun effect there? What do you think? Do you think having an overrun effect in our deck was going to win that game? We didn't have creatures to overrun with. This standard format is making me realize how bad Modern is at the moment. It's like a frog in slowly heating water. Modern was getting worse, but it didn't notice. Yeah, I agree. Stream's great. Love it. Thank you, Aardvarks, for the 2-month resub. This, if I'm being completely honest, the same thing happened with me. I genuinely didn't realize how much the play patterns in Modern were miserable until I started playing Standard. There are a lot of really miserable play patterns in Modern. Yeah, this is the last deck I'm playing today. During the week, I need to be done by 3:30, so I can get Jake off the bus. Shaper Sanctuary is about to be very bad in this matchup. Well, the polls are open till 7 o'clock, so I've got a while to do that. I should probably sequence this in the other way in case I get syncopated. Yeah, there's 2 Sanctuaries in the main deck. This deck's got some weird card choices. I feel like the Sanctuaries and the Fines and the Gruesome Menageries, I feel like the deck kind of has a split personality in a way. I feel like I'm kind of being pulled in 2 different directions. There's just, and honestly, this is from a personal standpoint, when I talk about like quality of games that Modern has, I feel like there's just a lot of games in Modern where my decisions just don't end up mattering. Whereas like in Standard, in the more interactive formats, I can often look back on games and go, well, I could have sequenced differently in this way or this way, and I could have potentially impacted the outcome of that match if I would have made different decisions. Sure. Yeah, I think I'm gonna open this one in the deck editor after this match and kind of pick through and look at like what elves we could be playing and which ones we are. Yeah, Gruesome Menagerie is a card that people keep submitting decks with that keeps consistently underperforming for me. Yeah, honestly, discard spells. So like one of the things that's most obnoxious about Modern is that the most interactive decks in Modern are all Inquisition Thoughtseize decks, and 1-mana discard spells are just rancid game design. In my opinion, good game design should encourage both players to be able to make meaningful decisions, and 1-mana discard spells only exist to take away decisions from one of the person playing the game. Yeah, I agree. This standard is not just diverse, it's also interactive. Agree completely. So they have to block this, so both their creatures are going to die here. So Duress has some counterplay because you can't just take any card with Duress, right? So there's choices to be made. The Assassin's been very good this game. Pretty impressive. Yeah, I agree, Warden. Hopefully the play design team means good standards are here to stay for the foreseeable future. I agree. A new non-rotating format where the best discard spells cost 2 mana sounds great. The actual answer is that regardless of how easy or hard it is to fix Modern, they don't appear to have any interest in changing Modern from what it is. So hoping that Modern's going to somehow be different someday is a fool's errand. I've given up on thinking that they'll ever manage Modern with a ban list, so I just play the games that are good in Modern and enjoy them, and the games that aren't good, you just shrug your shoulders and move past them. It's just how it goes. What's the saying? Grant me the wisdom to recognize the things I can change, accept the things that I cannot, and the wisdom to know the difference between the two. And I feel like anybody that's hoping Modern is ever going to be different, just like that's not what WotC wants for the format. Just like making yourself sad. I think Blackmail is an example of a fantastic card. I think if Blackmail was the 1-mana discard spell of choice, it would be fine. I think that card's great. Really like the design on Blackmail. That was a weird game of Magic, chat. I think I'm bringing in Duress. Why aren't there 8 green-black lands in my deck? I need to make sure I look at these decks a little bit better before we start from now on. I'm glad that we have the ability to change decks in between matches. We're going to need to fix that real quick here. The Solemn Visitor, thank you for the 6-month resub. I appreciate the half of year. Knowledge is knowing tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is not putting it in fruit salad. That's great, Beetle. People are playing Standard because Standard is good. People aren't playing Standard because Modern is bad. Like, it's kind of been proven that, like, when Standard's bad, we're gonna play Modern regardless of how it is. The reason why Modern's been so popular for so long, even though it has a lot of terrible gameplay in it, is because Magic's still great, but Standard was terrible, so Modern was just the best option we had at the time. So here's the thing though, Fuji. You could manage Modern in a way that allows decks to be weaker and less obnoxious without banning them out of the format. You don't have to ban Splinter Twin. You could instead ban Deceiver Exarch. You don't have to ban Ironworks. You can ban Ancient Stirrings. You don't have to ban Stinkweed Imp. You can ban Faithless Looting. Missy Mew, thank you for the brand new Prime support. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch. Thanks for supporting mine. This idea that a ban has to make a deck unplayable is nonsense. And I get that the last time we banned something in Modern, we banned Splinter Twin, so everybody thinks that's just what has to happen now. But it's just not true. I'm not attacking with the elf because I don't want to get Merfolk Trickstered. Ban the enablers, not the payoff. Correct. And again, I don't expect Wizards to ever make changes to Modern to make the format more interactive or interesting to someone that's looking for interactive Magic. I fully expect the format to just be what it is and not change. Banning those cantrips, no, those decks would still be playable. The people that are saying it would make these other decks unplayable, you're idiots looking for something to complain about. You're the same people that said banning Eye of Ugin would make Tron unplayable. Would you believe that people thought Tron was going to be unplayable? You're the same people that thought Damping Sphere was going to make Tron unplayable. These decks are really good. Really, really good. Making them slightly worse is fine. It's okay, I promise. They're the same people that thought Jace was going to break Modern. Yep. People are just fucking terrified of change. Stop being terrified of change. Progress is good. That's a message that goes out to all of y'all that are voting today, as well as how we manage Modern. Oh no! The man in the talkie box is too loud! Why isn't there a way for me to make my computer quieter? Please, man in the talkie box, can you be less loud? Your loudness offends me. There's a speaker icon on the corner of your computer. Loud is what we do here. Because via the magic of technology, did somebody say change? Thank you, Canklebiter. I'll take the change out of your pocket. If you're looking for one of them timid streamers, this is not for you. I've got a big voice and I'm not afraid to use it. So like, they're drawing cards here, but I'm ahead on board. More weight, I mean sound. Okay, so they can't block my Thorn Lieutenants this turn unless they want to lose their Jin. And then I get to slam Steel Leaf plus Ochran Assassin and kill them next turn. They only have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if they play a land, that's 9. So yeah, they need like a copy of Sleep to win this game. And again, this applies to Modern and just people in general. People are terrified to take a risk. People are afraid to have changes happen because the small chance that it might not be as good as it was before. You have to have a 0% chance that things can end up poorly in order for most people to be willing to take a risk. Trickster could turn off Assassin 2. That's a good one to catch. The Assassin's actually been pretty sweet so far. We're probably going to add some more of them to the deck after this match. We're going to clean out some of the nonsense numbers in this deck and put some more 4Fs in. Just like play more good cards. Anyone remember when the Vancouver Mulligan was going to kill tournaments and make combo decks unbeatable? I do remember that one, Jacko Girl. That's a good one. I'm going to like tuck that one in my back pocket here to pull out when people talk about change being bad. That's a really good one. All right, no Trickster for me. No Tricky Dick. No Tricky Dick, opponent. All right, big bucks, no Tricky Dick. Ah, Tricky Dick. I have to play game 3, Captain Command. Yeah. What do you think of Underrealm Lich in the deck instead of or in addition to Menagerie? What issue does Underrealm Lich solve that you're envisioning this deck having? His hand's not super explosive, but it's fine. We get to a turn 2 Cowl into like turn 3 double Thorn Lieutenant. Can we register Shaman of the Pack? Does anybody know? Hey, Alex Burton Sr. would play for Shaman of the Pack in this deck, and he'd smile while doing it. Man, why isn't this Cavern of Souls? Counterspells are so unfun. Wah, counterspells. Wah, counterspells. Perfect. I'm really glad they cast another creature here so I could jam Beast Whisperer. Wow, next turn's gonna be good. Alright. If they don't have like a Jhin next turn, we're just gonna get to like play 3 elves, draw 3 cards next turn. Snowball very quickly. Honestly, we probably want more Beast Whisperers in this deck. It's probably going to be part of the cleanup that we do. Beast Whisperer has been good. Whisper was really impressive in the green-white elf ball deck we played on Friday, I think it was. Jhin is how you pronounce Jhin. Jhin. The D is silent, I'm pretty sure. I don't know how to pronounce a lot of words, but I'm pretty confident it's pronounced Jhin. All right, Tempest Jhin could allow them to race here. But what you don't understand is Sol's dead draws. By the time we get to turn 5, everybody that's ever... the biggest mistake new Magic players make when tuning decks is not properly recognizing what role your deck is in. My aggro deck isn't interested in increasing the quality of its draws with a 5-drop. You know what happens when we get to a 5-drop and the game keeps going? I lose because I'm playing an aggro deck and my opponent's top end is probably far higher caliber than mine. This is an aggressive deck that has snowballs that I want to I'm not shouting. I'm not shouting. I'm talking loudly. I am projecting. I'm using my wonderful stage voice. The beautiful thing about the internet is you control how loud I am on your computer. So if I want to project my voice, I can project my voice. Why are you projecting? I'm projecting because using my voice in a strong manner keeps my energy up. Yeah, I think so. I think Vanquisher banner. We might put a couple of banners in here. I think we're gonna get up to 4 Whispers, then maybe a couple of banners too. Return X creatures. Whoa! Whoa, that's savage. Wow. Wow, that's rough. Yeah. Whew. That's true too. Projecting your voice also shows confident what you're talking about. No ums or pauses here, folks. Are we dead? I think we're dead. I guess I'm casting Diamond Mare. I think we just lost the game too. I agree. This mare's gonna gain us 3 or 4 health, chat. The mare actually might buy us a turn, which is nice. If we draw a couple more spells next turn, we could potentially be okay on the back of this Diamond Mare. The Assassin's actually been really sweet for breaking through board stalls. And Assassin's Trophy having quality removal to answer problem permanence is very reasonable. Wow, that's rude. Man, they just had our number, chat. I'm not even pissed off. I'm just a little bit impressed, if I'm being honest. We're just dead, right? No, none of our elves have reach. Thanks for the countless hours. Put this tier 3 sub to the first half of 50 towards the 4x Rook Thar deck. Bits coming to cover the rest. Sounds good, Dubber. Yeah, Storm Tamer just means we're dead here, right? So Arena has an extension on the screen where you can mouse over, and see what the cards are. So if you're viewing on Android mobile, or you're viewing at home, or you're viewing on a desktop computer, you can mouse over the cards on the screen and get the exact text. Arena is actually much more friendly for, you said 4x Rook Thar? Yeah, I could probably do that. Arena is actually much more viewer friendly for people that don't know what's going on than Magic Online. You can also like click on graveyards, click on exiles, see all sorts of stuff. What math field did I graduate in? I just have a general mathematics degree. No specific focus. Get rid of these tapped lands out of my deck. What elves are we playing? That's an elf. That's an elf I could play. This isn't, so this is a zombie. I knew this was a zombie. I forgot this was a zombie elf. Swarm Guildmage. Creature you control get 1/0 and Menace. That actually seems kind of sweet. Let's play a couple of those. What are we talking about? Oh, Reach Death Touch. Oh, that card's sweet. Yeah, I probably want a couple of those on the board. All right, what else do I want for the main deck? I probably wouldn't mind just like a couple of trophies in the main. Put a couple of banners in the main. I don't think I want all the banners, but a couple seems fine. After we just got dumpstered by Mono Blue, I think I definitely want the Reach Death Touch dork in the board. Seems fine. Yeah, I'm not sure if Vine Finality is good enough. I feel like maybe this is probably just enough card advantage. This is probably enough. Right, a couple of trophies in the main. It's a couple of random pieces of spot removal. That's probably fine. I've got Duress and Vine Mare. It's probably enough for control. Oh, Immortal Sun. I like that idea. I'll put those in the sideboard. I guess I could main deck those over the trophies. Yeah, I'll do that, actually. Let's just get linear. Okay, let's do it. Ritual of Soot in my small creature deck. Gonna pass. Gonna pass on that one. And thank you for the support map, by the way. I appreciate that. I don't know if I said that. So keeping me employed here. Thanks everyone for stopping by today. Hope you're having a great Tuesday wherever you're at. For the United States, make sure you get out and vote today. If you're not informed on the issues, you can check out vote411.org. As well as lots of other good internet resources for helping you understand where the different candidates stand on different political issues. You can find the ones that best align with your own. This deck isn't very good at making Pelt Collector bigger. Good job. Good stuff, Backno. Oh no. Naya Dinos. Is it 411 vote? It's 411 something, right? It might be 411 vote. I think I said vote411.com. I messed it up. Vote 411. It's vote 411. Vote411.org. Yeah, that's the one. I did in fact mess it up. Are we dead? I feel like we're dead. What's going on, Rich? I think Golgari Midrange is a very good deck, and if you enjoy the play patterns of Golgari Midrange, you can build Golgari Midrange to beat whatever you would like to beat. So, having played the Naya ramp deck, I'm just going to concede, move on with our lives, and try one more here. This deck's kind of medium. It does not feel particularly good. I feel like what we're doing doesn't feel particularly powerful. I feel like the green... I did fix the mana. We fixed the spells too a little bit. I feel like the payoff for what we have going on isn't quite good enough. I feel like the White Splash Elf deck that we played last week is a little bit better on average. If you didn't see the White Splash Elf Ball deck that we played, you can find that on my YouTube channel and my website. I felt like a Tron matchup. Yeah, our deck's not particularly interactive, so we don't really have any tools to go against what they had going on. Snap Cryptic, so control deck. You don't want to draw all your Elvish Clancallers together, generally. Are y'all ready to die in a blaze of sooty ash? You get to play a bunch of cards that, what's the answer for? You get to play a bunch of cards that draw cards when you play elves. Basically, you get to play banner. They didn't block. Not blocking there implies to me that they don't have Ritual of Soot or they don't have mana to cast it. Might just not have mana to cast it. There aren't cards in my deck that save you here. Good luck, Godspeed. Alright, what you got? Enjoy another elf. I guess they could get like a Steel Leaf champion of their own here would be pretty good for them. They have black, so they can actually hit Ritual Soot at this point. They have a Soot, we're pretty dead. Yep. Alright. Jeskai Control is the best known control deck in the format for sure. How we do with the Sultai Carnicore? It was great. Some of the most fun I've had playing this standard format. Felt really, really good. Was doing some really powerful things and had a lot of fun interactions. We've been here before, but they were at a higher health level last time. Soot is 3 or less. So this is definitely a Vine Mare matchup. It's probably a Duress matchup too, honestly, right? Wanna like grab their sweepers? I'm gonna leave the Immortal Sun in. They probably don't have Planeswalkers in their deck, but it's an Anthem and it draws us extra cards after we get swept. Poison Tip Archer survives Ritual. It also blocks Thief of Sanity. Yeah, maybe I didn't consider the survives Ritual of Soot angle. That might make the Poison Tip Archer worth playing. Cactar, thank you for the brand new Prime support. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch. Thanks for supporting mine this month with that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sultai Artifacts deck was great. The Sultai Artifacts deck is going to be my pick of the day. It's the last deck we're playing today, so that was definitely the sweetest and most fun of the things that we've played. This deck felt a little mediocre, Alcohol. I think I like it worse than the green-white elves that we played earlier this week. Having Flower Flourish as a way to cheat your land count while also having an overrun effect felt really good in the green-white elf deck. I have a red-green madness deck from my childhood, protected by my BCW Elite Guard sleeves. Save 10% on all your BCW sleeves by using code Jeff10 at bcwsupplies.com. Oh, God. Shuffling is so therapeutic. So therapeutic. Maybe it's just me. I find shuffling therapeutic. Was that a mid? That was a viewer prompted shill. It was a viewer prompted shill. Yeah, definitely, PK. You're tier 2 or tier 3, PK? You're tier 2, I believe. Great. Ideally, we hit a land next turn and get to stick a Beast Whisperer. Yeah, Jeskai seems like an interesting direction to take too. I haven't tried that yet. I feel like I should try Jeskai at some point. Shuffling cards as a Magic player is the equivalent of using a fidget spinner. The blue-black Tezzeret deck on my website is going to get updated to the Sultai list soon, Solo. You can find it on my Stream Decker page, and it'll be up on the YouTube video as well soon. But this was the first time we played Sultai. Previously, we had only played blue-black iterations. This Beast Whisperer could very easily run away with this game. And the fact that it doesn't die to Ritual Soda is such a big deal. Tilt. How do you shuffle cards so smoothly? Years of practice. I was gonna say, do I play around Ritual Soda or do I just jam? And because I drew Beast Whisperer, I can do both. Definitely. This card's been really impressive in both the elf decks that we've played. Very good at grinding, just keeping the tank full. Sure. You killed all of my cards that drew cards. Congrats. You feel like a big person? We really need to make standard bingo cards, I think. Don't mind me. You just played a board sweeper and I still have 3 cards in my hand and 4 creatures in play. NBD. No big deal, chat. You got him. So, honestly... Oh, I messed up. Man, I messed up. I missed 3 points of damage here. I should have shocked the Sid so I could attack with Llanowar Elves too. So I'm not playing any more cards out of my hand because I think I can play around this Ritual Sid. Yeah, so they should be at 4 right now. It's a pretty big mistake. I should be 2 lower and they should be at 4. We played 2 rituals. I mean, how sweet would it be if we beat double Ritual Sid with our aggro deck? Just come at me. I'm gonna concede to the 3rd Ritual of Set. Okay, that's not that. Yeah, the Beast Whisperers were very, very good. It's possible that I cut the Izonis from the main deck, and I think that's a good choice, but it's very possible that Izoni in my sideboard would be a reasonable choice. Clancaller is lethal here. This would be lethal if I would have played better. So they can't block this because it has menace and can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. So if I would have sequenced correctly earlier, I'd be at 14 and they'd be dead. Sure. They're not dead, right? They're not dead. No, this has lifelink, chat. This has lifelink, chat. They gain 3. Fucking Twitch chat, man. I menace, I attack with both, they double block here, this dies, they take 2, gain 4, go to 2. Yeah, they should be dead. If they don't draw a removal spell here, they're dead next turn, because I activate this and then I have plenty. This card was sweet, by the way. This card was really good here. Yeah, Vivian's great. Vivian's very good. Alright, so now they go block, and then take 4, go to 4. So now they are actually exactly dead. Because they can block this, and then take 4 and die. Swarm Guildmage was aces there. Get one Izoni or 2 in the board, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, it's probably fine. Let's play one more. One more to wrap things up. I'm going to do a lightning quick shill. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Welcome. My name is Jeff Hogan. If you enjoy my stuff, please consider subscribing to my channel or checking out some of my very wonderful sponsors. Lisa would like to get you on your way to a better night's sleep. They do wonderful foam mattresses. You can give $160 or more on your mattress with them by checking out links bit.ly/ShuggleBedUS and bit.ly/ShuggleBedCA. Possibility Storm does really awesome magic puzzles. If you think you're someone who always finds the right line, be sure to check out their stuff at PossibilityStorm.com. CoolStuffInc.com buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles using promo code Jeff5. You can save 5% on your TCG orders with them. And of course, I got my wonderful shuffling deck in my BCW sleeves that we showed for a second ago, so be sure to check them out for all of your gaming accessories. Let's wrap our last match up here with elves. We are on the play. Man, why can't all of our hands just have Llanowar Elves in them? Our non-Llanowar Elves hands really suck. Non-Llanowar Elf hands really suck. How's that going? It's okay. I think we've cleaned it up into something that feels okay, but I think it still might be worse than the green-white elf deck we played the other day. The flexibility that Flower Flourish offered in the green-white elf shell felt really good, and I definitely have been missing it here. This standard format is absurd in the best way possible. Man, this start's actually really good, though. Next turn, I get to play Beast Whisperer, which bumps this up a power, and then I'm going to get to play Llanowar Elves and start drawing cards immediately. If we draw a 2-mana elf, we get to draw another card this turn. That's sad, just a Beast Whisperer. You can find every deck I've basically ever played on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Hogan. You can also find them on my website. In the descriptions of every one of my YouTube video, you will find the deck list linked on my Stream Decker page, as well as listed in a Arena importable text format. Yeah, I definitely will, Trumpet. If you use my code, I end up getting credit for it. It only pops up if actually, my OBS messed up and my Harry's alerts might not be working at the moment, and that's my fault, it's not theirs. So I've actually tapped my lands incorrectly here. I can't cast my Assassin this turn, which is actually a pretty big deal. The fact that I can't cast the Assassin this turn, never mind. JK, LOL, we drew this. Suggestion on how to get smart on MTG faster. Play more Magic. However much Magic you think is enough to play, double it. Says there's a lot going on in Magic, and it's really just like one of those things where the repetitions from seeing situations that come up, like you basically just want to play enough that all the situations feels like secondhand nature. So like when you're playing and like you get into a given spot, you're like, oh, I've been in this exact spot before, or I've been in spots that are similar, and then you can extrapolate that knowledge to them. Man, these Beast Whisperers are really good. Man, maybe this build is fine since we cleaned this up and added more Beast Whisperers to it. They did that, but that leaves them dead on board, right? They take 3, they take 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. They're actually just dead on board, right? This is 8, 16, 22. I can activate this. The assassin is sweet. All their creatures have to block this. Maybe this build is fine and we just like needed more Beast Whisperers. The Blackguards do add some neat utility. The term was only missing Crater Hoof, right? Yeah, the black gives you some reach in a way, which is really sweet. Honestly, do I even sideboard here? I feel like our main deck's pretty well set up here. What's the double assassin interaction? And Druid, just 60 months shy of a super baby. Thanks for the 30 buds. Will snipe for food. Lack of finances broke my long streak, but I shall still defend Hoaglandia. No worries, Will Snipe. Thank you for the 3-month resub. I appreciate that. And actually, at the start at January, they announced at TwitchCon that starting in January, these sub badges are going to go from streak sub badges to total supported sub badges. So people that have months that like dropped off from before, if you missed a month or so, those are you're gonna get your full badge in January. Which I think is a good change. Yeah, I agree. I think it's a great change. How close are we to the full shape rings? That's a good question. What are we at? I need to plug that more because I think it'll get more people to order. Let me check my dashboard with them. There are currently 69 conversions or so with Harry's. So we are 31 people or so away. They have to manually add some of them. They don't get tracked automatically all the time, but we're real close. So if 31 more people use my Harry's code and pick up that shaving starter kit from them before the end of the month, I'm gonna use my wonderful Harry's razors to clean shave my face. I'm gonna YouTube the clean shave for people that want to see it. Live streaming short things like that tanks my average viewer count, which is bad. Big choops. Big choops. Why do you hate fun opponent? Why do you have to kill my wonderful green creature? Banner, banner, banner. Hey, silly son of a bad draw. That was bad. I could have, if I would have sequenced differently, I could have played this without shocking. Listen, if 69 conversions is where it stops, that's fine with me. I get paid for a significant amount of conversions, and I don't have to shave my face. Yeah, the Swarm Guildmage has been great. 10 out of 10 agree. Harry's does not do straight razors. I think I just pass. The assassin's looking really good here too, right? Like next turn I get to activate Clancaller and then it's almost lethal, right? I'm gonna activate Clancaller and then I'll have 10, 14, and like this will be a 3/3. So if they block this with 3 things, they're gonna lose 3 of their cards. Is this a consideration for the Invitational? I don't think so. Whoa, they didn't kill the assassin. If they don't have... Yeah, they have the cast down. Do they have another removal spell? I feel like they really need to kill this assassin. I don't think that's a win for me, BDP. I think with the Assassin lining up to kill 3 things next turn, I'm fine. Sure. I don't want to. So, unlike even if you don't want me to shave, unlike the hair on my head here that has stopped growing back, the hair on my face comes back, I promise. So I think I'm supposed to wait a hot second here. I think I just cool my Jets because I don't want to trade. I don't want them to draw a bunch of cards. So they didn't have removal last turn, so I'm hoping they don't have removal this turn. Because I can go land into another Clancaller this turn. What? Sure. This is a 3/5. Clancaller is so good. So this protects their Jade Lights from Assassin killing them, which is relevant. That is a big, scary dino. Yeah, Dino's dead, right? Dead Dino walk in. Do we want 4 Assassins in 75? Yeah, I think so. I think we do. I don't think I want 4 in the main, but I think the 4th in the sideboard seems great. It's very good at controlling the board in these matches. Clancaller has just been so good. Swarm Guildmage has been good too. Been really impressed with Swarm Guildmage in these games. I think I'm just hanging tight for one more turn, right? I just need to dodge Finality one more time. Menace should be lethal here, right? Big dumb dino. Big dumb dino, smaller than my elves. Welcome to Thunderdome. Enjoy your stay. They're dead, right? These are my very scary elves. Okay, that was kind of sweet. God, there's just so much to be doing in this format. I love that we can tune decks while we play. Oh, I didn't want to copy. I want to edit. Yeah, wow. Okay, so I don't know if these Immortal Suns in the main are good or not. They definitely seem reasonable. I'm gonna put the 4th Assassin in the sideboard for sure. Honestly, I don't feel like I need a ton of trophies even. I think that seems like a reasonable place to stop. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. This seemed very clean. Honestly, by the end there, I wonder if these tools are better than the white tools that we had in the other build of elves. Yeah, I could maybe see these being better as banners. I don't know. So like this has a little bit better of an impact off the top in the late game when your hand is empty because it gasses you up from there, and it's kind of an interactive card, which is nice. I can see that going anyway. At any rate, I'll be back tomorrow morning with some Legacy and then some Modern on Magic Online. And I'll be back tomorrow night playing Magic Arena about 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time on Wednesdays. I go live with Arena and I play for 5 or 6 hours tomorrow night. My Friday schedule will be different this week because I'm not going to overlap the Pro Tour for a bunch of it. So the Magic Pro Tour is happening on Friday, which is Draft and then Standard Constructed, the format that we've been playing here on Arena. So I will be live Wednesday night with more Arena, and then Friday probably after the PT with Arena. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll catch you all around soon here, hopefully. And remember, if you're interested in more of my content today, when I'm done, head over to my website, click videos at the top. You can find a link to all of my standard videos on there. You can click standard decks at the top and find links to other standard stuff on there too. So peace, folks.